much as 67,000 pages, the federal tax code.
Oh, I don't know, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I think I've heard 80,000.
Yeah, it's
staggering.
It gets 700 pages a year is the average that's added to the tax code. So it's a monster, and it is absolutely killing us. So the fair tax means the end of all federal taxation, including Social Security tax, including Medicare tax. You take home your entire paycheck. In return, you pay only when you buy a new retail good, not a used good, or services. And virtually every service has a tax associated with it. So that's the deal. That's the deal. Now, the way the percentage, this has been calculated by a number of economists that back the fair tax. In order to be revenue neutral, it's not a tax cut, it's a tax shift. In order to be revenue neutral, they figured out that by the time you take out some embedded taxes that are there now, and the cost of complying with the current tax structure, you would add approximately 23% to the cost of anything you're buying, but you're taking home your whole paycheck. So take a current price, add about 23% to it, that becomes the price you pay when you go to the cash register. In the meantime, you get all of your paycheck, and it means, right now we have a 35% corporate tax. It's one of the highest taxes among the developed nations, and it's killing us, this corporate business tax. Every tax goes, including that 35%. So the United States, the thinking is, now becomes a jobs magnet. Rather than sending jobs offshore, you bring jobs back home. Doesn't mean you're not going to send any jobs offshore, because you still have cheaper labor. But all those people that are companies that are putting headquarters somewhere else, in order to escape U.S. business taxes or have offshore tax shelters, now start bringing their headquarters and their money back home to American banks, and we see a massive increase in jobs in the United States. Mm-hmm. We see now we see everyone having a skin in the game. Everyone has a stake in keeping spending down, because everyone pays something now. Right now you've got somewhere around 48% of taxpayers pay no income tax, even though they pay Social Security and Medicare. But they pay no income tax. So when Obama says, I want to raise taxes on the wealthy or whoever, what do they care? They're not paying. With a consumption tax, everybody pays something. You also get the rebate. You're not paying on basic necessities. Everybody pays something. So now everyone has a stake in keeping down the size of government, and you eliminate the politicians and their favorite game, which is finding a loophole for their favorite special interest group, so they don't have to pay the taxes that other people have to pay.